Because I'm the amazing atheist, a lot of people ask me, why are you picking on religion? Why can't you just let religious people have their beliefs? I think there's a strange thought implicit in that question, and that strange thought is, religion is benign. Religion is harmless. They're not really hurting anybody. They just have their personal beliefs that they keep to themselves. So first of all, religion is not benign. Religious beliefs are, in my opinion, a detriment to the ongoing prosperity of the human race. The second we built the atom bomb, we kind of lost the right to believe in fairy tales, in my opinion. What's the difference between being religious and being insane? Well, more people are religious. That's about the only fucking difference. I mean, think about it. If one person, and one person alone, believed that a magical, divine carpenter who created the universe but came to Earth in human form died in an execution 2,000 years ago, and that was the blood sacrifice that redeemed all of mankind from eternal damnation. If one person believed that, they would be insane. They would be crazy. If 10 people believed that, holy shit, it's a cult. But if 2.18 billion people believe that, it's a religion. And all of a sudden, it deserves respect. So think of old Willie, the town crazy. He stands on the street corner and he rants and raves about alien abductions and they planted things in my head. But no one really minds old Willie. He's been around for years, never hurts nobody, mumbles to himself a lot. But he's really the town joke, if anything. People kind of make fun of old Willie, but they kind of have an affinity for him too. You know what I'm talking about. But what if old Willie has a big stockpile of guns, and he starts to think that the aliens have infiltrated the town disguised as people? All of a sudden, old Willie's a little bit more of a concern. Now, imagine billions of people around the world kind of fundamentally agree with what old Willie says, and many of them are in positions of power. They have armies at their disposal. They have modern weaponry at their disposal. Old Willie's got his fucking finger on the goddamn button. Sleep tight. So religion is benign. Let's ask those who were stoned or burned to death for being Sabbath breakers or non-believers or witches or idolaters or homosexuals. Let's ask them if religion is benign, as the rock slams into their face, a rock thrown by their fellow human beings who are doing it in the name of God, as the fire engulfs their bodies in absolute anguish, and the religious fervor of the mob is evident. I wonder if their last thought as they go up in smoke is, religion is fundamentally harmless. But religion isn't like that anymore. Plenty of people will tell you that. That's the past. We made some mistakes, but now we've moved on. Sure, religion used to be a ferocious tiger, ready to pounce and devour you, but now it's just a mischievous kitten, timidly batting at a ball of string. Well, there's one problem with that. There's this thing that happens in this country called politics. And a lot of people don't know this, but politics happens even when there's not a presidential election going on. And what politics really is it's this process here in America whereby old, white, God-fearing Christian men make all of the rules. You ever ask why the country is so fucked up? That's why. And if you think that their belief in God is just this incidental thing that doesn't even deserve to be mentioned, let me remind you of George Bush. The last president. I know we have a short memory, but it wasn't that fucking long ago. George Bush, before he invaded the nations of Iraq and Afghanistan, he said he conferred with God and that he was on a mission from God to free those countries. So here's a war with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of casualties that cost the United States of America trillions, with a T, trillions of dollars. That's not ancient history. That's one president ago. He conferred with God before he went to war. A costly war, costly both in terms of lives lost and resources wasted. I mean, to confer with God before you make a decision like that, it's equal parts laughably absurd and tragically reprehensible. A quick note before I depart about moderate religious people. We're all told about these moderates, these people who they believe in God, but they just want to mind their own business and they're not letting it affect their behavior, their politics, or anything else like that. So how does that make sense? Let me just ask you that. I've got this close personal bond with this entity that, according to me, created the universe, and he's got these rules that he wants me to follow, but I don't take those too seriously. And, I don't really allow my relationship with this fictional entity, well, not in my opinion fictional, but this entity that I believe controls the universe. How does that make sense? That doesn't affect their behavior. That doesn't affect their thought process. Religion is not benign. It is an impediment to the advancement and safety of the human race. I could spend all day giving you more examples, but I don't think you want to listen to me talk all day. And if you want to buy a fiction shirt like this, we have this one and many other fine atheist and pro-science shirts available at AmazingAtheistTees.com. That link is down below. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, favorite it, share it. You know the drill.